Welcome to the All Things Fun Vidcast. We're back. We're on. I'm your host, Ed Evans. I've returned. I'm here with my co-host.
Yay!
You have to see if that's the case. I'm here with my co-host, Allison Eckel, and Glenn Walker, who did such a good job carrying on whilst I was away. So thank you very much.
I've changed my name to LL Cool G.
LL Cool G. It's your rapper name?
Yo.
Yo, yo. Excellent. While we're waiting for Glenn's first release, let's talk about some of the comics that come out today, Wednesday, October 5th, 2011. Who wants to go first today?
Allison does.
It's not really a day of firsts.
The day of
It's a day of
They have
number two.
seconds.
Number two, and DC put out a lot of number two.
There
No.
are two firsts for DC today. We have firsts in limited runs for The Huntress.
Paul Levitt's back on his character he created, right?
Yep.
She goes to Italy. I got a little bit of the way through it because I was running late today, but it's a lot of her talking to you and about how it's easy for her to get by customs when it's all men and smuggle things like crossbows. And she seems to be
The art is
doing...
pretty.
The art is pretty. Marcus too.
Yeah.
I like my superhero books to be pretty because I'm shallow that way, I guess. But yeah, it's interesting. She looks like she's doing some favors for a newspaper. She beats up a lot of people. It's good stuff.
She's Helena Bertinelli, right?
Yes, but she's under an assumed name,
Wayne?
Esposito.
That's a shame. That is such an opportunity
For what?
to be the real Huntress.
Okay, and we also have Penguin, Pain and Prejudice #1. Huntress is going to be a 6-issue run. Penguin's a 5-issue run. The first one is his origin story, but it's in his head. We're listening to his thoughts on the whole thing as we read it through. So we're getting into the head of the Penguin. It's not for kids. It's not pretty. It's more gore and blood and decapitations and.
Seems to be a theme.
It's a theme with the new DC books.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I don't want to read. I don't want to see it.
Now I got a question about
Yeah.
Penguin in the point of view.
Yes.
Is it kind of like a Lestat first-person thing, in that he's lying, but you can see the truth through it?
So far, it's pretty much. I knew it was a cold world when my daddy dropped me because I was a baby and I was deformed, kind of stuff.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So those are our #1s in DC. We have lots of #2s. Justice League International, Red Lanterns,
Surprise ending in JLI.
JLI, Swamp Thing, wonderfully written, but more also gory horror zombies with their heads turned backwards hacking up people.
Excellent. Soul.
You know, the first part is so beautifully written and so interesting and so lovely, and then these awful zombies with backwards heads have to come out of the woodwork and chop people up. I don't get it.
You got to remember that Swamp Thing, unlike some of the other books that are horror, like Animal Man and Wonder Woman, Swamp Thing started as a horror book.
Okay, so I didn't
Yeah.
know.
It started in House of Secrets or House of Mystery? House of Secrets.
House of Secrets, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a horror proproperty through and through.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. So I feel a little better knowing that, as opposed to say Firestorm, where it was a great hero comic, and then they had to throw in the torture porn just to make sure it was adult enough or something. It's a trend in the new DC.
To raise the stakes.
To ensure I can't give it to my kid to read.
Yes.
Yeah. So
There were-
therefore, cutting off DC's, we want to widen the audience at the knees. Can't.
But there are some books that kids can read.
Only a few, and I'm going to write about that this week for the
Justice
blog.
League International.
Yeah.
Yeah. Action Comics. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not this issue. You want to talk about that?
Action Comics #2. It doesn't look like something I give my kid to read.
What gets me is Luthor is so dead set on trying to kill the alien.
Yeah.
Puts him in an electric chair, shoots him, and all sorts of stuff. It bothers me that he never once tries to take his fingerprints. I would think Luthor would think of that.
Try and figure out. Well, I guess that it's that assumption that he isn't anybody else. That's why the glasses thing always worked. No one assumes that Superman has a secret identity and is operating as someone else. I mean, I know. But that's how it was always sold to us, right? That we see Superman, he's in all these different places, and he's bigger than life. There's just
No,
he couldn't be
get you.
anybody else. You know,
There's no reason to think he is anyone else.
Right.
But I'm thinking he's very
but the whole wearing blue jeans thing kind
detailed.
of like.
Yeah. What else you got? Oh, you have Green Arrow too. Yes.
Green Arrow number 2. Yeah. So.
More of the same.
More of the same. Well, because they set it up, you know, to run a certain story through a couple issues. So we still have.
Is that Dinah?
It's what Dinah?
Next page.
Have you liked any of these?
This one?
Have you liked
Yeah.
any of these?
I don't know. Did you read it?
No, because it's got that warning label on it.
What warning label?
Which one?
I really did. I like J.T. Kroll. I did not like Green Arrow number 1. It did nothing for
Wow,
me.
you guys are all on crack. I loved all these books.
I thought.
And get off their lawn.
I know. I thought Green Arrow number 1 was an interesting story. It was an interesting setup. Superhero has got his like secret Scooby gang. He's got a lot of money, so he has a lot of toys. It wasn't Ollie. So that could
Yeah.
be your problem, that they're trying to make that fit onto Green Arrow.
It's a cross between the dude from Smallville and Connor, is what it is, and Tony Stark. So
Yes,
it's
I got
a
more of a
completely new
Tony
Green Arrow.
Stark
It's a completely new Green
grown-up
Arrow.
spy boy kind of.
It is. It's a
thing.
more accessible Green Arrow. It's not the old guy who got blown up in a plane with Superman. It's, who's crotchety environmentalist terrorist. It's a new Green Arrow.
Even when he was younger, there's a quintessential Ollie-ness that this one's missing. It's not
Yeah.
Ollie. It's just a new guy who happens to be named Oliver.
Despite what Ed might think, there are books I like this year.
They're
This-
just
this
not
week.
out this week.
We just haven't seen any.
All right. So anyway, Green Arrow. It's an interesting industrialist who is turned vigilante with a Scooby Gang kind of story. Detective. What do you have?
Well, I'm just going to go through them.
Okay.
DC Online Legends. I just started playing the game, and I read the book. The book is actually pretty good, other than relating to the game. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Animal Man number 2. I am loving this book. It is very graphic.
Yeah.
It is a little grotesque, but the story is so compelling. I think Jeff Lemire is one of the big new superstars of this year.
Yeah, but the graphic, grotesque art will keep me from reading it.
It's a horror book.
It really is
wrapped in a
hardcore, yeah.
superhero.
In an enigma.
Yeah, but it's very good. Animal
Yeah,
Man,
it's very
thumbs up. Stormwatch, thumbs up. Not as good as the last one,
I didn't
but
see that.
I am compelled.
Ah!
Yoink.
Batwing continues to be good. I'm liking this a lot.
I was
That's
surprised.
not what you said.
I wasn't fond with some of the dialogue, but I
all
liked
right.
it a lot.
All right, so I misunderstood.
Men of War is going in an interesting direction. We have the grandson of Sergeant Rock. Whereas the old Sergeant Rock, everything was war. It wasn't related to the superhero universe except outside the books.
Right.
This is definitely embedded in the DCU.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And we got that in number 1 when we saw, was it Superman? We saw like
We
straight
don't know
across
who
the
it was.
sky, or we don't know who it was.
We don't know
It's
who
all
it is.
somebody
Something,
flew
yeah.
over. Okay.
And speaking of cameos, we didn't see any Mystery Girl this week.
Yeah, I think she's maybe only in the number 1s.
I think
We
she'll
don't
show
know.
up in the first crossover, which may be Crisis, because we have had no Crisis according to Didio.
Wait,
Wow.
what? Well, no, I knew that, but she'll show up in the first Crisis.
I'm thinking that her
What
showing
book
up
are
in
you
every.
talking about?
I'm thinking that every issue she's shown up in,
Yeah.
she is going to be the catharsis of the first big crossover.
Right,
Yeah,
right, because
Which-
that's what we were handed in Flashpoint.
which may be Crisis
5.
because we haven't had one yet.
Or
Or something like Crisis.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. We have like 1 minute left. We have lots of others. Hawk and Dove, number 2. Static Shock, number 2. OMAC, number
OMAC.
2. What else? Detective Comics, number 2. Anything
Mhm.
else? Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff for different readers. Something for everybody out
Save
this
some
week.
for next time. We don't want to let Ed talk.
Well, I have other things. So that's it
It's
for
like I'm not here again.
that's it for DC.
Hi, Ed.
Excellent. Hi, guys. Well, I guess we'll be right back.
Oh yeah, you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We'll be right back with more of the All Things Fun Vidcast right after this. Stay tuned. We'll see you in a minute.